Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to me. And yes, it is correct. I am coming out of retirement. What does that mean? What does it mean that I'm coming out of retirement? Am I coming back into the strength world, competing in something strength related, or am I coming back to strongman? Well, we'll go into that. But first, let's talk about my career a little bit, my health, and a few other things. As you guys know, if you're new watching here, I competed in strongman for more than 10 years. Won everything there was to win in strongman, won World Swiss Men, won Honor Summit Classics, and many other great titles in the strength world. And it's weird thinking back now. You know, when I started strongman, I was one of the youngest athletes competing. I was always the young guy. I was actually called, back in the days, was called the monster baby. Not many of you might know that, but for a reason. I was young, and I grew massively in a very short period of time. So when I started back in 2009 in strongman, and by the time I was competing at the World Swiss Man competition in 2011, so only 2 years later, I was 200 plus kilograms, roughly 205 maybe. And just fucking massive, not with much muscles really. I was just everywhere, very thick, muscular, and just looked young and was like a freakish guy. Loved competing. I just followed my sport, competed for a decade, and decided to retire because I won everything that there was to win. And the main reason why I also retired was health reasons. Being big puts a lot of pressure on your heart, and I'm a family guy. I have 2 kids and a wife, and I want to make sure that I'm gonna be there and around for them for a long time. So that was one of the reasons why I retired. Went into boxing after strongman. I went into boxing for 2 years. Was very happy with my career there. I won my big fight against Eddie Hall, but at the same time, I never really fell in love with the sport. I competed for 2 years. I worked my ass off, literally worked my ass off, but I just didn't feel like the same passion. I didn't feel the same passion for boxing as I felt for strongman. When I did strongman training, it never felt as a job. It felt as me just hanging out with the boys, or me just going and having fun. But when I was doing boxing, every single day felt like work, felt like torture, felt like, oh man, I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m., go run. Oh man, I gotta go and, boxing was always sometimes fun, especially in sparring. But a lot of the time it was just a lot of I gotta do this and that, and I gotta eat healthy, eat insanely healthy, and be in calorie deficit, which I clearly did not like. I'm a big guy and I like to eat my fucking food. I like to eat a lot. So, after training boxing for 2 years, I clearly missed the strength world. Back into training, and a lot of my fans started asking hey Thor, what's happening? Are you coming back to strongman? Can you please tell us what's your next goal? I keep getting that question every single day. So, finally, I'm making this video. Finally, it's been I should have made this video a month ago, really, but I don't know why I drag things sometimes out, but I did drag out this video for some time. But obviously, first and foremost, I had to talk to my coach, my wife, my mentors, and a few other important people in my life, get their opinion on my goal, because they obviously matter a lot in my life. And as usual, I got their support, thankfully, and I made a decision, and I'll go into that right now, I promise you guys. So my decision might be shocking to you guys, but my decision has a reason. I love training heavy, I love training, and I want to build my legacy. I want to build my legacy in the strength world. So my decision is to come back into powerlifting. Yes, I want to come back into powerlifting and do some magic there. I want to At powerlifting, okay, Thor, and what do I want to do there? Well, I want to break the all-time raw powerlifting world record. Yes, you heard it. For those who don't know, powerlifting is squat, bench, and deadlift, 3 lifts. And I want to break the all-time total, which is today 1,182.5 kilograms. I use kilos, and that record is actually held by Dan Bell, a great powerlifter. Who knows? Maybe before I try to break it, maybe he will break it again, or someone else. So I have another competition, obviously, which is fine. I like competition. I like to be challenged. So maybe this video right here will motivate them to train even harder and go after their own records to try to break it even and make it a harder task for me to break. When is the goal to try to break this record? Well, the goal is to do it in the end of the year, which is crazy, honestly. But you guys have to remember that I have a lot of muscle and strength memory in my body. So, slowly but surely, my strength is going on back. Hopefully, my body will be good to me like it was all those years prior, stayed injury-free and was able to get stronger and better each and every month and a year. So that's the plan, to be very successful in powerlifting, build my legacy, build my name in the strength world. And, I actually have another major goal, 2024, that I'm gonna touch upon a little bit. Yeah, because you guys really wonder, like, the Thor, powerlifting, like powerlifting, like, why not strongman? Because, most of my fans, are, fault me because of strongman, because I was the best in strongman, and they probably wonder, I probably think that I should do strongman. But I decided I wanted to do powerlifting just to prove a point really and just build my legacy. I want to do it for the love of strength sports, for the respect of strength sports. Then after I break the all-time powerlifting world records, I want to go back to strongman and give my absolute best there again. You're probably wondering, where do you want to compete for? And I want to compete at Arnold Summer Classic in Columbus, Ohio, and Rogue Invitationals. Those are the 2 shows that I have my eyes on. And obviously, as you guys probably wondering, obviously I'm going in there because I want to win those shows. I truly believe that, if I break and when I break the all-time powerlifting records, my static strengths are gonna be, very good, and that's gonna translate very well into strongman for me. So having that going into strongman is gonna do well for me, I hope. And so that's the plan, guys. Big announcement, big goals, but I'm a big guy with a big heart, with a lot of ambitions and big dreams. And that's that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. It's been a pleasure. I'm very excited, obviously, for these massive goals. I'm excited to share it with you guys. Before you leave, take a moment, comment below your thoughts, like the video, and make sure to subscribe, or I will eat your cookie.